But first, a Jewish gathering interrupted by gunfire when a man pulls out a gun and starts shooting inside a San Francisco synagogue. Thank you for joining us for Crown 4 News tonight at 10. I'm Pam Moore.
I'm Ken Wayne. The people in that video shaken up by what happened. The good news is it wasn't bullets. It was believed to be blanks that were shot.
Crown 4's Sara Stinson joins us here in the studio tonight with more of the video.
San Francisco police and the FBI are looking for help in identifying the shooter in this video who opened fire into the Stinson Center. It's a synagogue open for prayer daily. I talked with people at that synagogue who call this a targeted attack.
This is crazy. I didn't know that happened.
To me, this feels like an act of terrorism. The idea was to terrify the Jewish people here. It's the only reason I can think of someone doing this.
The vice president of the Stinson Center, Alon Honikov, wasn't there when shots rang out at the synagogue, but he reviewed the surveillance video the next morning.
Terrified, shocked, disbelief.
The night of February 1st looked like any other night at the center on Balboa Street, a night of prayer and gathering over food and drinks. But that night around 7:20, a man walked in with a gun hidden in his jacket.
Spoke some Russian for a few seconds while they were trying to invite him to join the class. Then this person, I saw the security footage, I was not there, pulls out a gun, starts cocking it, starts putting bullets in. Everyone doesn't know what's going on. And then this person starts shooting and the people are cowering, and then things he says something along the lines of either, I heard two versions, I'm from Mossad, and then started shooting, or I give my regards to Mossad.
The man is then seen walking out of the center like nothing happened. Police believe the bullets used were blanks, so no one was hurt and no damage was done to the synagogue.
The people who were here described it to me that the guy looked like he had malice in his eyes, like he wanted to hurt them. For one reason or another, this person decided, I guess, not to harm anyone.
Honikov says the center is mainly used by Russian-speaking Jewish people, but it's always open to all, so they often have newcomers walking in. You can see in the video, barely anyone inside flinches or runs for cover when the shots are fired.
I don't think most of the people even realized this was happening, as well as, like, we're talking about elderly people. These are, I think the youngest are in their 60s, and we have some 80-year-olds. I don't know if our 90-year-old was here, but, like, you know, these are people who don't get up very quickly.
No one called the police department that night. Honikov says the people there have a fear of law enforcement.
Their view of police is when police come, somehow the Jews end up being blamed, and, you know, they spend some of their formative years hiding their Judaism from the police.
But Honikov knew he had to call police to report this attack.
It's terrifying to me to think that my family could have been here, that he could come back. We don't know who this person is.
The vice president of the center says they're trying to get private security for Shabbat this Friday, but it's very expensive. When attacks have occurred at synagogues in the past, they say that they've asked the mayor and police for patrols around the center, but they were denied, is what they say. I did see some officers circling the center. Of course, they're still looking for that shooter at this hour. Pam, Ken, back to you.